But we do know that we all have bad habits. And that's what we're talking about today, because I got a lot of bad habits and I want to air out my own dirty laundry. I feel like it. Why not? Let the people know who the fuck Eric Kelley is and tell them what the fuck I got going on. So, I'm actually going to start with you first, though.
All right.
Tell me, what's your worst bad habit?
It's probably between overthinking or being what some people would call a pessimist. I prefer to say I'm a realist, but some people would say I can be very pessimistic or negative about things and, shit like that. Personally,
they ain't lying. You damn sure will be negative to anything. You love playing devil's advocate to everything.
This is just how my brain works. I feel like you got to know all the possible outcomes of something before you get into it. Not saying, it's like the saying, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That's kind of what I live by. So I don't always.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'm not sure that's a bad habit or just a personality trait you need to change. But actually, is that considered a bad habit? I don't think that's a bad habit.
What?
I don't think that's a bad. Now, overthinking, yes. Being pessimistic, I don't think that's a bad habit. I think you just, well, then again, changing your mindset could affect a bad habit. So maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong. I don't know.
Borderline.
But got you. What is your least bad habit? Like, what's the one that you don't see as like a big deal?
My least bad habit. I don't know if this would be least, but I would say probably. Oh no, I got another bad habit. This ain't my least. I don't really like asking people for help. Also, so like, I don't like asking people.
Relatable content. Hate asking people for help.
Right, especially like, and I may ask somebody for something like once, but I'm the kind of person that I feel like if I gotta ask you like multiple times about something, and it don't even have to be help, but just like in general, if I gotta ask you multiple times about something, it's something that you're not really interested in doing, because I just feel like if you were really, you know what I'm saying, if it was a priority, it would get done. So that's kind of two bad habits, actually, because I also in that kind of assume people operate how I do.
That is definitely, and I've spoken on that so many times, is a huge, I guess I'm not, like I said, again, I'm not sure that's just a really bad personality trait or a bad habit, but I have the same thing because I always assume somebody's thinking just like I am, knowing good and damn well nobody thinks like I do. I am one of the most ridiculous, extreme, inappropriate people that I know. So how in the hell do I expect anybody to think like me? And when I tell you, if the one person in the world that could call me out on all the most ridiculous things that I think about and really be like, yo, shut that shit the fuck down because you know you're ridiculous in the way you think, and I don't know why you think people should think like you. Camille, every time, shuts me down. She did it like 5 times this week. Like, she'll be like, oh, no, you remember, you'll be like, you really got archives on my whole life. And she's never wrong, ever. Because it'll jog at my mirror and be like,
you gotta have that, person or people who can like know
that's
when you
true.
on bullshit and be like, all right, you doing too much. Or
when I tell you ain't no bullshitting for me, she does not let my ass slide. I be like, damn, I definitely said that. Fuck me. Well, that's just how I felt in the moment. That's what I'd be like. And I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. Like I think I'm a good person, not because of the mistakes that I make, but the mistakes that I try to correct. Because I think everybody makes mistakes. But being a good person and being a great man is making sure that even in your mistakes, you're able to be like, okay, whether you are aware of them or not, and somebody calls attention, try to fix that. But okay, I mean that is I can't. I'm not. We really got to figure out the definition of habits.
Yeah. What
So,
I mean, what would you say are your?
That's a bad habit.
Like, what are your
you
other,
want
I
to know
guess,
mine are.
main bad habits or?
Okay, so one of the biggest bad habits I have is ignoring something huge when it's going on with me. So let's say, like a big thing, like what's something that I usually ignore. Okay, like when I know that I can't afford something, and I'm talking about a bill, or maybe, I have to pay like miscellaneous expenses, like redoing your tags or something. I will totally ignore it because I'm just like, okay, I know I can't deal with it now, so I'll come back to it later. But in the back of my mind, I'm just pushing it to the side until I get the money. But then I do all these other things and totally forget about that thing. And I done spent way more on things that I didn't need for that bill that was supposed to be paid forever ago.
Right.
And you be like, man, shit, now I done forgot about that bill. But now I'm broke again because I done spent all my money on that thing and I didn't have that. It is terrible. Like sometimes I have to like, what was it? 1 year, totally forgot to do my taxes. A lot was going on. And then the next year, forgot again. Then that year, I had to go back, do those years plus that year. Fucked up.
Eric.
Terrible. I'm terrible. One of the worst bad habits that I have. And I try to do something about it. It's just, I don't know, my lack of focus sometimes is.
See, at least in terms of like the bills, what I do is as soon as I get paid, whatever bills I have like coming up or whatever, like if I get paid on Friday, I go ahead and knock the bills before I do like anything else. Like that way I know, okay, boom, this is already paid for. So that way I know, okay, this is the actual amount of money I got before I like you said, start spending money and then have to come back and be like, ooh, I was supposed to pay this and that.
Exactly. So, and now granted, I do that for all the main bills that I have. Mm-hmm. But if it's a bill that just comes out of nowhere and it's not my circulation of things, then it's just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get to it. I promise. I just don't know when or how, but because there's a hospital bill I got somewhere and it's definitely not paid. And I know it's somewhere in collections. So, but I've been ignoring that since I got out of the hospital. I was like, I ain't got no insurance. I know I can't afford this. So thanks for the help. I'm out. Bill me later. And I'll try to figure it out. And I ain't figured it out since. So, but then again, that's another thing I ignore. My credit. I need to fucking fix that. I'm 30 years old, yet and still it's fucking terrible. I don't know. By the grace of God, I'm in an apartment. Because damn sure couldn't do that on my own. Terrible. Bad habit. But another bad habit that I have is rewarding myself.
This all sounds very on brand for you.
It's on brand for me. So if I get paid, like when I get paid, I work really fucking hard. I really do. Like, I don't be bullshitting. I know people see me and they think to themselves, Eric, fun-loving guy, doing all these things. He's great. He's excellent. He's so happy-go-lucky. But there's a lot of bullshit that comes with his happy-go-lucky attitude, okay? Like, a lot of shit, I just got to be like, all right, still got to be positive, still got to go through some shit. And sometimes I feel like I have to reward myself for not flipping out on niggas, for not causing havoc, for not giving like, I don't give a fuck. Because I could have been done that.
Okay.
But you know what? I don't.